Hello everyone, Dr. Alan Mandell here. Welcome back to my channel, Science of Healing. Oatmeal is one of the most recommended breakfast foods in the world. Doctors, nutritionists, and health experts often call it a superfood. It's rich in fiber, minerals, antioxidants, and complex carbohydrates that fuel your body for hours. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Many people eat oatmeal every day and still harm their health without knowing it. Oatmeal has been praised for decades as one of the healthiest breakfasts on earth. Doctors recommend it. Nutritionists praise it. Millions of people eat it every morning, believing they are protecting their heart, controlling their weight, and fueling their body with something pure and natural. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Oatmeal can heal you, or it can quietly harm you, and the difference comes down to how you eat it. Most people think oatmeal is automatically healthy. They believe that as long as they are eating oats, they are doing their body a favor. But science tells a very different story. The same bowl of oatmeal that can lower cholesterol, stabilize blood sugar, and extend your lifespan can also spike glucose, trigger fat storage, and increase inflammation when prepared the wrong way. Let's start with blood sugar. Oats are carbohydrates, and carbohydrates break down into glucose in your bloodstream. This isn't bad by itself. In fact, glucose is your body's main source of energy. But when oats are processed, sweetened, or eaten without balance, they can cause a rapid surge in blood sugar. This spike forces your pancreas to release insulin, a hormone that pushes sugar into your cells. Repeated spikes over time can lead to insulin resistance, a condition strongly linked to type 2 diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. Many instant oatmeal packets contain added sugar, sometimes as much as 4 to 5 teaspoons per serving. Research has shown that high sugar intake increases inflammation and oxidative stress in the body, damaging blood vessels and accelerating aging. Some studies even link excessive sugar consumption to cognitive decline and increased risk of dementia, so that healthy flavored oatmeal packet may be doing more harm than a slice of cake. But sugar is not the only issue. Portion size matters. A large bowl of oatmeal can contain hundreds of calories, and when topped with dried fruits, syrups, and nut butters in large amounts, it can exceed the calorie content of a fast food breakfast. Overeating carbohydrates, even healthy ones, can promote fat storage, especially when your body does not need that much energy. Chronic excess calorie intake is one of the main drivers of weight gain, fatty liver disease, and metabolic syndrome. Then there is the problem of eating oatmeal alone. Oatmeal is primarily carbohydrates. Without protein or healthy fats, it digests quickly, leaving you hungry and tired soon after eating. This can trigger cravings, overeating later in the day, and unstable energy levels. Scientific research shows that protein at breakfast improves appetite control, reduces snacking, and helps maintain muscle mass as you age. When you skip protein, you miss out on these powerful benefits. Another hidden issue is mineral absorption. Raw or poorly prepared oats contain phytic acid, a natural compound that binds minerals like iron, zinc, and magnesium. While phytic acid is not dangerous, excessive intake without proper preparation can reduce mineral absorption over time. This may contribute to fatigue, weakened immunity, and muscle cramps, especially in people who rely heavily on grains as a primary food source. Soaking or cooking oats properly can significantly reduce phytic acid and improve nutrient bioavailability. Inflammation is another silent risk. When oatmeal is combined with refined sugars, artificial flavors, and highly processed ingredients, it can become a pro-inflammatory meal. Chronic inflammation is now recognized as a root cause of many diseases, including heart disease, cancer, arthritis, and Alzheimer's disease. A diet high in ultra-processed foods, even when labeled healthy, can trigger inflammatory pathways in the body. But here is where the story changes, and where oatmeal becomes one of the most powerful healing foods you can eat. When prepared correctly, oats are packed with beta-glucan fiber, one of the most studied and beneficial fibers in nutrition science. Beta-glucan forms a gel in your digestive tract, slowing sugar absorption and lowering LDL cholesterol. Clinical studies have shown that consuming oats can significantly reduce cholesterol levels and improve cardiovascular health. In fact, the FDA allows health claims about oats and heart disease risk because the evidence is so strong. Oats also contain unique antioxidants called avenanthramides, which are rarely found in other foods. These compounds reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel function, and may help lower blood pressure. Some research suggests they can even protect against certain types of cancer by reducing oxidative damage in cells. When you add protein and healthy fats to oatmeal, you create a balanced meal that stabilizes blood sugar and keeps you full for hours. Nuts and seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and support brain health. Greek yogurt or eggs provide high-quality protein that preserves muscle mass and supports metabolism. Cinnamon has been shown in studies to improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood glucose levels. Fruit adds antioxidants and natural sweetness without the harmful effects of refined sugar. The difference between harmful and healing oatmeal is not expensive or complicated. It is about awareness and simple choices. Choose plain rolled oats or steel-cut oats instead of instant packets. Control portion sizes. Add protein and healthy fats. Use natural flavorings instead of refined sugar. Soak or cook your oats properly. Rotate your breakfast occasionally to ensure nutrient diversity. Your daily breakfast is not just a meal. It is a powerful signal to your body. It tells your metabolism how to function, your hormones how to behave, and your cells how to age. A poorly prepared bowl of oatmeal can quietly push your body toward inflammation, insulin resistance, and weight gain. A properly prepared bowl of oatmeal can lower cholesterol, protect your heart, stabilize your energy, and support longevity. This is why oatmeal is not automatically healthy. It is a tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on how you use it. The same spoonful of oats can be medicine or it can be metabolic stress. The choice is made every morning in the kitchen with the ingredients you add and the habits you follow. And the most shocking part is this: small daily choices repeated over years have a greater impact on your health than almost any supplement, medication, or diet trend. A simple bowl of oatmeal prepared wisely can be one of the most powerful longevity foods in your life, but prepared carelessly, it can quietly sabotage your health while you believe you are doing everything right. So the next time you sit down with a bowl of oatmeal, remember this: oatmeal does not just feed your body, it programs your health. Balance is the secret that turns a simple bowl of oatmeal into a true superfood. And most people never learn this. They think health is about eating one good food. But the human body does not work in isolation. It works in harmony. Every nutrient interacts with another. Every bite sends chemical signals to your brain, your hormones, your gut, and even your DNA. And when oatmeal is balanced correctly, it becomes far more than breakfast. It becomes a metabolic reset. Let's talk about blood sugar, because this is where balance changes everything. When you eat carbohydrates alone, your blood sugar rises quickly. Your pancreas releases insulin to push that sugar into your cells. But when you add protein and healthy fats, digestion slows down. Glucose enters your bloodstream gradually, not in a dangerous spike. Scientific studies show that combining carbohydrates with protein and fat reduces post-meal blood sugar spikes and improves insulin sensitivity. This is one of the most powerful ways to prevent diabetes and protect your heart. Protein is the first key to balance. Oatmeal on its own contains only a small amount of protein, but when you add Greek yogurt, nuts, seeds, or a spoon of nut butter, you trigger satiety hormones like GLP-1 and peptide YY. These hormones tell your brain that you are full, Research shows that high-protein breakfasts reduce hunger, decrease calorie intake later in the day, and help preserve muscle mass, especially as you age. Muscle is not just for strength. Muscle is a metabolic organ that burns glucose and protects you from insulin resistance. By balancing oatmeal with protein, you are literally protecting your metabolism. Healthy fats are the second pillar of balance. For years, fats were feared, but modern science has proven that healthy fats are essential for life. Omega-3 fatty acids from flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts reduce inflammation, improve brain function, and lower triglycerides. Fats also slow stomach emptying, which keeps blood sugar stable and energy levels steady. Without healthy fats, you may feel hungry soon after eating, leading to snacking and overeating. Balanced oatmeal with healthy fats becomes a slow-burning fuel that powers your brain and body for hours. Fiber is the third key, and oats are already rich in it. But adding fruits, seeds, and nuts increases fiber diversity, which feeds different strains of gut bacteria. Your gut microbiome influences everything from immunity to mood to weight. Research shows that a diverse, fiber-rich diet improves gut bacteria, reduces inflammation, and even lowers the risk of depression and anxiety. A balanced bowl of oatmeal becomes a probiotic-supporting ecosystem inside your body. Natural flavors like cinnamon, vanilla, and fruit are not just taste enhancers. They are metabolic tools. Cinnamon has been shown in multiple studies to improve insulin sensitivity and lower fasting blood sugar. Berries contain polyphenols that protect your cells from oxidative damage and reduce inflammation. Bananas provide potassium, which supports heart health and blood pressure regulation. Dates and raisins contain natural sugars, but also fiber and antioxidants that slow absorption. When you balance flavor with nature instead of refined sugar, you turn oatmeal into a functional medicine meal. The concept of balance also applies to portions. Eating a moderate portion of oatmeal with balanced toppings keeps calories in check while maximizing nutrients. Overeating even healthy foods can lead to weight gain and metabolic stress. Studies on calorie balance consistently show that moderate, nutrient-dense meals support longevity and metabolic health. A balanced portion of oatmeal can help maintain a healthy body weight, which is one of the strongest predictors of long-term health. Balance also means diversity. No single food provides all nutrients. Rotating oatmeal with other breakfasts like eggs, yogurt, fruits, and whole grains ensures you get a full spectrum of vitamins and minerals. Nutrient diversity is associated with reduced risk of chronic disease and improved immune function. But even when you eat oatmeal, adding diverse toppings increases nutrient variety dramatically. Each nut, seed, and fruit brings a unique set of micronutrients that your body needs to thrive. Here is a shocking fact. Chronic inflammation is now believed to be the underlying cause of most chronic diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and neurodegenerative disorders. Balanced meals that stabilize blood sugar and provide antioxidants significantly reduce inflammation markers in the body. Oatmeal balanced with protein, healthy fats, and natural antioxidants becomes an anti-inflammatory therapy you eat with a spoon. Another powerful effect of balanced oatmeal is on your brain. Stable blood sugar means stable mood, focus, and energy. Spikes and crashes in glucose are linked to fatigue, irritability, and brain fog. Omega-3 fats support neuron function. Antioxidants protect brain cells from oxidative stress. Protein provides amino acids needed for neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. A balanced breakfast can literally change how your brain feels and performs all day. Your hormones also respond to balance. Insulin, cortisol, leptin, and ghrelin are influenced by what you eat in the morning. A balanced oatmeal meal can reduce stress hormones, improve appetite control, and support hormonal health. This is especially important for aging adults, women with hormonal fluctuations, and anyone trying to manage weight. And perhaps most importantly, balance makes healthy eating sustainable. Extreme diets fail because they are hard to maintain. Balanced oatmeal is simple, affordable, and customizable. You can adjust toppings based on taste, budget, and health goals. You can make it sweet, savory, hot, or cold. Sustainability is one of the strongest predictors of long-term dietary success. Imagine this: a bowl of plain oats with sugar versus a balanced bowl with yogurt, nuts, seeds, cinnamon, and fruit. One meal spikes blood sugar, promotes cravings, and contributes to inflammation. The other lowers cholesterol, stabilizes glucose, feeds gut bacteria, supports the brain, and protects the heart. Same oats, completely different biological outcomes. This is why balance is everything. Food is not just calories. Food is information. Every nutrient sends signals that shape your health trajectory. A balanced bowl of oatmeal sends signals of stability, nourishment, and resilience. An unbalanced bowl sends signals of stress, excess, and metabolic chaos. The most powerful part is that balance does not require expensive superfoods or complicated recipes. A spoon of nuts, a sprinkle of seeds, a dash of cinnamon, a scoop of yogurt. These are small, affordable changes with massive physiological impact. Over years, these daily balanced meals can reduce your risk of chronic disease, protect your brain, and support a long, healthy life. So when you prepare oatmeal, think beyond taste. Think in terms of balance. Carbohydrates for energy, protein for strength and satiety, healthy fats for the brain and hormones, fiber and antioxidants for the gut and heart. This is not just breakfast. This is daily medicine in its simplest form. Balance turns oatmeal into a superfood, and that balance is in your hands every single morning. Small, simple, affordable changes can completely transform your health. And this is one of the most shocking truths in modern nutrition science. Most people believe health requires expensive supplements, exotic superfoods, or complicated diets. But research consistently shows that tiny daily habits repeated over years have a far greater impact on longevity, disease risk, and quality of life than almost any medical intervention. And when it comes to oatmeal, the difference between harming your body and healing it often costs nothing at all. Let's begin with the idea of small fixes. Switching from instant flavored oatmeal to plain rolled oats is one of the simplest changes you can make. It takes the same amount of time to cook, costs the same or even less, and removes large amounts of added sugar and artificial chemicals from your diet. Studies on ultra-processed foods show that they are strongly linked to obesity, heart disease, and early mortality. By choosing plain oats, you instantly reduce your exposure to these harmful compounds. One small choice, one massive biological shift. Another simple fix is adding natural toppings instead of refined sugar. A sliced banana, a handful of berries, a spoon of dates, or a sprinkle of cinnamon costs very little and provides powerful antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Research shows that people who consume more whole fruits have lower risk of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. Cinnamon has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar. These are not exotic or expensive ingredients. They are everyday foods with therapeutic power. Portion control is another overlooked but life-changing fix. Most people underestimate how many calories they consume, especially from healthy foods. A giant bowl of oatmeal with heavy toppings can quietly exceed your daily calorie needs. Scientific studies on portion size show that people eat significantly more when portions are larger, even when they are not hungry. Simply measuring half a cup to 1 cup of dry oats can prevent overeating, stabilize weight, and reduce metabolic stress. This single habit can protect you from obesity, fatty liver disease, and insulin resistance. Soaking or cooking oats properly is another powerful yet free intervention. Phytic acid in grains can reduce mineral absorption, especially iron, zinc, and magnesium. These minerals are essential for energy production, immune function, and muscle health. Soaking oats overnight or cooking them thoroughly breaks down phytic acid and improves nutrient bioavailability. This is an ancient practice used by traditional cultures for centuries. and modern science confirms its benefits. A bowl of soaked oats can deliver more nutrition than a bowl of raw, rushed oats without costing a single extra coin. Adding protein is another simple and affordable fix. A spoon of peanut butter, a handful of nuts, a scoop of yogurt, or even a boiled egg on the side can dramatically change how your body responds to oatmeal. High-protein breakfasts are associated with reduced hunger, better weight control, and improved blood sugar regulation. Protein also preserves muscle mass, which is directly linked to longevity and metabolic health. Muscle is one of the strongest predictors of healthy aging, and a simple protein addition at breakfast can help maintain it for decades. Healthy fats are another inexpensive upgrade with enormous impact. Chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, and almonds are often affordable and widely available. These foods provide omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, lower triglycerides, and support brain health. Chronic inflammation is now recognized as a major driver of heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and neurodegenerative disorders. A small sprinkle of seeds in your oatmeal can act like an anti-inflammatory shield inside your body. Variety is another key fix that costs nothing but awareness. Eating oatmeal every day is not harmful, but relying on any single food can lead to nutrient gaps. Rotating oatmeal with eggs, yogurt, whole grains, fruits, or smoothies ensures you get a broader range of vitamins and minerals. Nutrient diversity is strongly associated with improved immune function and reduced disease risk. Even when you eat oatmeal, changing toppings each day adds micronutrient diversity and feeds different gut bacteria. Your gut microbiome is one of the most powerful regulators of health, and simple dietary changes can reshape it. Fiber from oats, fruits, seeds, and nuts feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, compounds that reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and protect the colon. Research shows that a diverse, fiber-rich diet is linked to longer lifespan and lower risk of chronic disease. A balanced, varied oatmeal bowl can become a daily microbiome therapy. Here is a shocking health fact. Studies suggest that up to 80% of chronic diseases are influenced by lifestyle factors, especially diet. That means most heart attacks, strokes, and cases of type 2 diabetes are not inevitable. They are influenced by daily choices, and breakfast is one of the most influential meals of the day. A simple, affordable bowl of properly prepared oatmeal can be a protective shield against these diseases. Another powerful truth is that consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need to eat perfectly every day. You need to eat slightly better consistently. A small improvement repeated 365 times a year becomes a massive transformation over a decade. Switching from sugar-loaded oatmeal to balanced oatmeal may reduce your daily sugar intake by dozens of grams. Over a year, that is kilograms of sugar not entering your bloodstream. Over a lifetime, that is a dramatically lower risk of diabetes, heart disease, and premature aging. These simple fixes also impact your brain. Stable blood sugar improves focus, mood, and cognitive performance. Omega-3 fats support neuron structure and communication. Antioxidants protect brain cells from oxidative damage. Studies link healthy dietary patterns to reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease and cognitive decline. Your morning oatmeal, when prepared wisely, can be a brain-protective ritual. Your hormones respond to these small changes too. Balanced meals improve insulin sensitivity, reduce cortisol spikes, and regulate appetite hormones like leptin and ghrelin. This means fewer cravings, better energy, and easier weight control. Many people struggle with their weight not because of lack of willpower, but because of hormonal imbalance triggered by diet. A simple, balanced oatmeal breakfast can help restore hormonal harmony. And here is the emotional truth most people overlook. Health is not built in dramatic moments. It is built in quiet, repetitive routines. The spoon you lift every morning, the topping you choose, the portion you measure. These tiny actions shape your future body, your future mind, and your future life. Imagine two people eating oatmeal every day for 20 years. One uses instant sugary packets, oversized portions, and no protein or healthy fats. The other uses plain oats, moderate portions, nuts, seeds, fruit, and proper preparation. Their bodies will age differently. Their hearts will function differently. Their brains will perform differently. Their risk of disease will be dramatically different. Same food, different habits, different destiny. The most empowering part is that these fixes are affordable and accessible. You don't need rare superfoods, expensive supplements, or complicated meal plans. You need awareness and consistency. A bag of plain oats, a handful of nuts, some fruit, a spoon of seeds. These are among the cheapest health investments you can make. Scientific research repeatedly shows that simple dietary patterns, rich in whole foods, fiber, and healthy fats, are associated with longevity and reduced disease risk. Blue zones, regions with the longest living populations, emphasize simple, affordable, plant-based foods and balanced meals. Oats fit perfectly into this pattern when prepared correctly. So when you think about health, think small, think daily. Think affordable. The real superpower is not in expensive trends. It is in simple, repeated choices. A better bowl of oatmeal, a better morning routine, a better signal to your body every single day. Because in the end, health is not about perfection. It is about direction. And with a few simple, affordable fixes, your bowl of oatmeal can become a daily step toward a longer, stronger, clearer, and healthier life.